My beloved child, listen to my voice. I speak to you not from afar, but from within your very soul. You may have wondered why, at this very moment, you were led to hear these words. It is because I have something important to tell you, something that touches eternity. You have lived many days upon this earth, and each day has been written in my book of life. But now I call you to pause, to open your heart, and to receive my message of love, truth, and eternal hope. For I, the Lord your God, say to you this day, what you do today will speak loudly in the grave. Do not be afraid of these words, my child. Do not hear them as words of fear, but as words of love. For I am not here to frighten you, but to awaken you, to remind you that your days are precious, that your choices matter, and that nothing you do is wasted in my sight. Your life is not a wandering journey without meaning. Every word you speak, every act of kindness you show, every prayer you lift up, it all rises before me like incense, and it is written into eternity. Think of your life, my beloved. Think of the times when you were young, when laughter filled the air, and when the days seemed to stretch endlessly before you. You may feel that those days have passed, that youth has slipped away, and that only memories remain. But I tell you, your life is still alive in me, your soul is ageless. Your spirit is not old, for it was created in my image, and I have made you for eternity. This is why I speak to you now, so that you may see that what you do today, this very day, has the power to echo forever. Many people live as if tomorrow is guaranteed, but I remind you, tomorrow belongs to me. What you have is today, the present moment, the breath you are taking right now. This is my gift to you. Too many of my children waste their gift, filling their days with worry, anger, bitterness, or distractions that do not satisfy the soul. But you, my child, I am calling to a higher way. I am calling you to live this day with purpose, with love, and with faith that shines brighter than the shadows of this world. Do you see, my beloved, when your earthly body rests in the grave, your spirit does not disappear. It rises to stand before me, and your life speaks louder than any words you could say. The deeds of kindness you offered, the prayers you whispered in silence, the times you forgave instead of holding anger, these are treasures that speak louder than stone or memory. And just as well, the times you hardened your heart, the moments you chose selfishness or pride, these too will be remembered. This is not to condemn you, but to awaken you, for today is still in your hands, and while breath fills your lungs, you can choose to live in love. My child, I want you to feel the weight of your life, not as a burden, but as a gift. You are not an accident. You are not forgotten. From the moment I formed you in your mother's womb, I placed eternity in your heart. Every sunrise that warmed your skin, every night you lifted your weary head to sleep, I was with you. I have counted your tears, I have heard your cries, I have rejoiced in your laughter. And now, as you hear my words, I am calling you closer. Draw near to me, for I am your Father who loves you more than you can imagine. Life is a vapor, my child, a breath that passes quickly. One day you were young, now you see yourself with older eyes, and tomorrow your soul will stand in eternity. But do not let this thought trouble you. Let it bring you peace, for I have gone before you. I have prepared a place for you. I have opened the gates of everlasting life through my Son, Jesus Christ. In him death has lost its sting. In him the grave is no longer the end, but a doorway into glory. This is why I say, what you do today matters, because today is part of your forever. I know that sometimes you feel weary. Your body does not move as it once did. Your memory may falter, your strength may fade, but your soul is still strong in me. Do not say, my time is over. I have nothing left to give. For as long as you breathe, you can still love, you can still pray, you can still bless those around you with words of kindness. Even a simple smile, a gentle word, a prayer whispered in faith, it all carries eternal weight. You may not see the fullness of its fruit on earth, but in heaven it will shine brighter than the stars. Now, my beloved child, pause and reflect. Think of the days behind you. Think of the joys, the sorrows, the choices, the regrets, the victories. Some of those days brought you closer to me, others perhaps led you away, but today I give you a new chance. No matter how many years you have lived, this day is fresh, and I am calling you to live it well. Do not let bitterness take root. Do not let fear control you. Do not let the voices of the world drown out my whisper. Live today in a way that will speak beautifully when you rest in the grave. You may wonder, Lord, how can I do this? How can I live today in such a way? And I answer you gently, love me with all your heart and love those I have placed around you. Forgive those who hurt you. Be thankful for the breath in your lungs. Share what you have with those in need. Speak words of kindness instead of anger. Lift your eyes to heaven and know that you are not alone. When you do these things, even the smallest of them, you are writing eternity with your life. So I ask you now, my child, how will you live this day? What words will you speak? What choices will you make? Will you walk in love or in anger? Will you offer peace or spread bitterness? Will you spend your hours worrying about what you cannot control, or will you trust me, your Father, who holds you in his hands? Remember, the grave will not speak of the money you earned, the possessions you kept, or the titles you carried. It will speak of the love you gave, the faith you held, and the way you reflected my light in a dark world. Do not fear the grave, for it is not your end. But do not waste the life I have given you, for it is precious. Today is a gift, and it is yours. Use it well, for it will echo forever. My beloved child, as you let these words sink into your heart, I invite you to reflect deeply on the life you have lived and the journey still before you. Life is not only about the days that have passed or the years that lie ahead. It is about the meaning found in every moment. Too often, my children hurry through life, chasing after things that cannot last. They run after wealth, after the approval of others, after comforts that fade away like mist in the morning sun. But I tell you, true life is found not in what you hold in your hands, but in what you carry in your soul. Think of the seasons of your life, my child. There was a time of spring, when you were young, full of dreams and energy. There was a time of summer when you worked hard, raised families, carried responsibilities, and sought your place in the world. Then came autumn when you began to slow down, to look back with wisdom, to gather the harvest of the years you had planted. And now, perhaps you find yourself in the winter season, when the body weakens, when the days seem quieter, and when reflection comes more naturally. Yet do not think that the winter of life is empty. For just as winter prepares the earth for the renewal of spring, so too does this season prepare your soul for eternal life with me. Every season of your life had meaning. Every tear you shed watered the soil of your heart. Every trial you endured shaped your soul, teaching you compassion and patience. Every joy you experienced was a gift from my hand, a reminder that I delight in seeing you smile. You may look back and wonder why certain things happened, why you suffered losses, why loved ones were taken from you, why dreams did not always come true. My child, I know the questions of your heart. I know the nights you lay awake, whispering, "Why, Lord?" And I tell you, none of your pain was wasted. Every sorrow you carried, I carried with you. Every loss you endured, I wept with you. Every wound you bore, I marked with my love. You see only part of the picture now, but I see the whole. What looks to you like broken pieces is, in my hands, part of a greater design. One day, when you stand with me, you will see how every thread, every joy, every sorrow, every trial, every blessing, was woven together to make something beautiful. For I am the master weaver of your life, and nothing escapes my plan. Now, pause and think of the people I have placed in your life. Each person you have loved, each person you have struggled with, each stranger you have encountered. They were not accidents, they were opportunities. Some were there to teach you love, some were there to stretch your patience, some were there to help you grow in forgiveness, some were there simply to remind you that kindness matters. The way you treated them, the way you spoke to them, the way you loved them, that is what speaks in eternity. Do you remember, my child, the times when you showed love even when it was difficult? Perhaps you forgave a family member who hurt you. Perhaps you cared for a friend when they were sick. Perhaps you shared what little you had with someone in need. These things may seem small to the world, but in heaven they shine brighter than gold. And perhaps there are also memories that trouble you, times when you spoke harshly, when you let pride or anger rule your heart, when you walked away instead of showing compassion. Do not let these memories weigh you down. Instead, let them humble you and draw you closer to me. For I am merciful, and when you repent, I wash your sins away. The grave will not speak of your failures, my child, for I have covered them with my forgiveness. What will remain is the love you chose, the faith you lived, the mercy you shared. Let us reflect also on the gift of faith. Do you see how precious it is? Faith is not simply believing that I exist. Faith is trusting me, even when you do not understand. Faith is holding my hand in the dark, knowing that I will lead you into the light. Faith is saying, Lord, I do not know what tomorrow holds, but I know you hold tomorrow. How many times in your life did your faith carry you through? Perhaps when you lost someone dear, when you faced illness, when your strength failed, when your heart was broken. Your faith was like a candle in the night. Others may not have seen it, but I did, and every flicker of faith is recorded in eternity. Remember also, my beloved child, that faith is not only for the hard times, it is also for the simple, quiet moments, when you give thanks for a meal, when you whisper a prayer for your children, when you sit in silence and feel my presence. These moments are like pearls, precious and beautiful. Never think that your faith was too small or too weak. Even a mustard seed of faith can move mountains, for I am the one who strengthens it. Now, I ask you to reflect on love. Love is the greatest commandment I have given you. To love me with all your heart and to love your neighbor as yourself. It is simple, yet it is the most powerful calling of your life. Think of how love has shaped your journey. Think of the people who loved you, your parents, your spouse, your children, your friends. Their love was a reflection of mine, and think of how you loved others. Perhaps you did not always say the words, but you showed it in actions. Through care, sacrifice, patience, and forgiveness. This is what truly matters. When the grave is silent, love will still speak. My child, I know you have faced struggles. The struggles of the heart are often the heaviest. Loneliness, regret, fear, worry about the future. These are burdens my children often carry in silence. But I want you to know, I see your heart. I see the battles you fight that no one else notices, and I am with you in them. You are not alone. Even when the world forgets you, I do not. Even when your body feels weak, I carry you. Even when your heart feels heavy, I whisper peace into your soul. Reflect on this, my beloved. Life is short, but eternity is long. The things that trouble you now will pass away, but what you do in love will remain forever. The grave is not a place of fear for my children. It is a doorway into everlasting joy. But the way you live today is your preparation. Every act of kindness, every prayer, every choice to forgive, every step of faith. It all prepares your soul for the life to come. So as you reflect on your life, do not let regret consume you. Do not say, "It is too late for me." For as long as you live, it is never too late to love, never too late to pray, never too late to turn to me. The thief on the cross turned to my Son in his final moments, and I welcomed him into paradise. So too, I welcome you every time you turn your heart to me. Rest in this truth, my beloved child. You are mine. You always have been, and you always will be. Nothing can separate you from my love. Not your mistakes, not your weaknesses, not even death itself. You are safe in my hands, and your life is precious to me. My beloved child, as you reflect on the journey of your life, let my words now bring you encouragement. I know that sometimes your heart grows weary. The world can feel heavy, and the days may seem long. You may look at your years and wonder if your best days are behind you. But I say to you, do not lose hope, for I am with you, and my plans for you have not ended. Even in the later seasons of your life, there is purpose, there is beauty, and there is work for your soul to do. Do not listen to the voice that tells you that you are too old, too weak, or too forgotten to matter. For every breath you take, every moment you live, is still part of my design. If I have given you this day, it is because this day has meaning. You still have prayers to pray, love to share, wisdom to pass on, and joy to bring. You may not walk as fast as before, your hands may not be as strong, but your spirit can still burn brightly with my light. Even in stillness, you are powerful. Even in silence, you can change eternity through prayer and faith. Think of the lamp in the night, my child. Even a small flame pushes back the darkness. You are that flame in your family, in your community, in this world. When others feel lost, your faith can guide them. When others despair, your words of encouragement can lift them up. When others doubt, your steady trust in me can show them the way. Never think that your influence has faded. It may not be measured in crowds or numbers, but it is written deeply in the lives of those around you. I know that sometimes loneliness visits you. Perhaps the house feels too quiet. Perhaps those you loved have gone ahead into eternity. Perhaps friends are fewer and visits are rare. But hear me, my beloved, you are never alone. I am with you always. When you sit in silence, I am beside you. When you cry in the night, I hear every tear. When you whisper prayers, I bend down to listen. Even when others forget, I remember. Even when others walk away, I stay. I am closer to you now than ever before, for I cherish you as my beloved child. And know this, your story is not over. You may think that the book of your life is almost finished, but I tell you, it is only the beginning. The pages of eternity stretch out before you, filled with joy, peace, and glory beyond what you can imagine. I have prepared a place for you, a home where there is no more pain, no more sorrow, no more tears. But until that day comes, I have given you a purpose here. Each moment you live can be a gift, a prayer, a blessing. Do not measure your life by what you cannot do anymore. Measure it by what you can still give. Can you still smile at someone who feels forgotten? That smile can be a doorway to hope. Can you still speak words of kindness? Those words can heal a heart. Can you still pray for your children, your grandchildren, your neighbors, your country, for the world? Those prayers rise before me like incense, powerful and eternal. Can you still forgive those who hurt you? That forgiveness can set souls free. Can you still love me even in weakness? That love is the greatest treasure of all. Do not let the enemy whisper lies to you. He will say you are useless. Your time has passed. No one needs you anymore. But I say, you are mine, you are precious, and I delight in you. I do not measure your worth by what you can do with your hands, but by the love in your heart. Even if all you can do is sit quietly and whisper my name, you are doing more than you know. For in that moment you are choosing me, and heaven rejoices. Take courage, my beloved. You have endured storms before, and I was with you in every one of them. Remember how I carried you through sickness, through loss, through fear. Remember how I provided for you when you thought there was no way. Remember how I gave you peace when your heart was troubled. I am the same God now as I was then. I do not change. My love for you has not faded. My strength has not weakened. My hand has not withdrawn. Trust me as you always have, and you will see my faithfulness once again. Let my promises be your comfort. Did I not say, I will never leave you nor forsake you? Did I not say, those who wait upon the Lord will renew their strength? Did I not say, I go to prepare a place for you? My words are true, and they cannot fail. When you feel weak, lean on me. When you feel afraid, call my name. When you feel forgotten, remember that your name is written on the palm of my hand, and let gratitude be your song. Look around you. See the blessings I have poured into your life. Perhaps they are simple things, a warm meal, the laughter of a child, the beauty of a sunrise, the kindness of a neighbor. These are gifts from me. Give thanks, even for the little things, and your heart will overflow with peace. A grateful soul is a strong soul, for it sees my presence in all things. My child, I encourage you to lift your eyes beyond what you see. Do not focus only on the wrinkles in your face or the weakness in your body. Look instead at the beauty of your soul. You have grown in wisdom. You have gained compassion. You have learned what truly matters. These are treasures greater than youth or strength. The world may not see them, but I do, and in my eyes you shine. Encourage yourself with this truth. Every day you live with me is a victory. Every act of faith is a triumph. Every prayer is a seed planted in eternity. Even if you feel small, remember that I use the small things to accomplish great works. A single prayer can change a family. A single act of kindness can heal a heart. A single word of forgiveness can open the gates of heaven for someone else. So rise in hope, my beloved child. Do not let despair darken your spirit. Do not let fear silence your voice. Do not let regret steal your joy. You are still alive, and because you are alive, you still have purpose. You are my witness in this world. You are my light shining in the twilight of your years. And when your time comes to enter eternity, your light will not fade. It will blaze even brighter, for it will be joined with the eternal light of heaven. I say to you, be at peace, trust me, lean on me. Walk with me, and know that everything you do today, every choice, every prayer, every act of love will echo in eternity. Let this truth give you strength. Let it fill you with courage. Let it remind you that your life is not small, but great in my eyes. Take heart, my child. You are loved beyond measure. You are not forgotten. You are not finished. You are mine, and I delight in you. My beloved child, now that I have comforted your heart and lifted your spirit with encouragement, I must also speak to you with truth and seriousness. For love is not complete without guidance, and a father who truly loves his children does not only give them comfort, he also warns them when danger is near. Listen closely, for these words are not given to trouble you, but to awaken you to the reality of what truly matters. The world in which you live is filled with many voices. Some tell you to chase after riches. Some tell you to live only for pleasure. Some tell you that truth can be shaped to your liking. But I am your God, and I tell you, only one thing is necessary: to walk in love, to live in faith, and to prepare your soul for eternity. Do not be deceived, my child, by the passing pleasures of this life. For the things of this world will fade away, but your soul will live forever. The grave is a silent place, but it speaks loudly. It does not speak of your wealth, your possessions, or your titles. It speaks of your choices, your character, your love. What you do today, your words, your actions, your faith, will cry out long after your body rests. This is why I warn you. Do not waste the days I have given you. Do not live as if tomorrow is guaranteed. For tomorrow is in my hands, and you have only today to live with purpose. My beloved, many live as though life will never end. They put off prayer until tomorrow. They put off forgiveness until later. They put off love until it is convenient. But many never see the tomorrow they expected. Death comes like a whisper, quiet and sudden, and then the time of choosing is over. This is why I say, be ready. Keep your lamp burning. Do not wait until tomorrow to walk with me. Choose me today. I warn you, my child, not to hold on to bitterness. Bitterness is a poison that eats the soul. Perhaps someone wronged you years ago. Perhaps words were spoken that cut deeply. Perhaps relationships were broken and never healed. I see your pain, and I understand it. But I also tell you, do not let that pain harden your heart. Forgive, as I have forgiven you. Release the anger you carry, for it weighs you down. The grave will not speak of your grudges. It will speak of your mercy. I also warn you against fear. Fear whispers lies, telling you that you are alone, that you are powerless, that the future is dark. But I say to you, do not fear. Have I not carried you this far? Did I not hold you through every trial? Fear is not from me. Fear is the shadow of the enemy who seeks to steal your peace. Replace fear with trust. When fear says you cannot, let faith say God can. When fear says you are forgotten, let truth say I am his beloved. When fear says the grave is the end, let hope say the grave is the beginning. My beloved child, I also guide you now with wisdom. Listen carefully. Your life is a garden, and every choice you make is a seed. Some seeds bring forth flowers of love, peace, and kindness. Others bring forth weeds of anger, selfishness, and pride. The garden of your soul is what you will carry into eternity. Tend to it carefully. Water it with prayer. Nourish it with my word. Protect it with forgiveness, and fill it with acts of love. Then, when the time comes to stand before me, your garden will be beautiful, a testimony of your faith. Do not waste your time on empty pursuits. You may be tempted to measure your worth by money, possessions, or the approval of others. But these things vanish. What matters is not how much you had, but how much you gave. Not how you were honored, but how you loved. Not how long you lived, but how faithfully you walked with me. Remember, my child, when you enter the grave, you will not take anything with you except your soul. Make sure your soul is rich in love, rich in faith, rich in kindness. Be careful also with your words. Words are powerful. They can bless or curse, heal or wound, build up or tear down. Speak words that give life. Speak words that encourage. Speak words that forgive. For every word you speak echoes in eternity. The grave will not repeat the gossip, the anger, the harsh words, but it will testify to the kindness, the comfort, and the prayers you spoke in love. And I say this with gentleness, but also with urgency. Do not delay in reconciling with me. If there are sins you have carried, bring them to me. If there are burdens of guilt, lay them down at my feet. Do not wait for another time, another day, for now is the time of mercy, now is the time of forgiveness, now is the time to draw near. I do not turn away a repentant heart. I do not reject those who seek me. No matter what you have done, no matter how far you have wandered, my arms are open wide. Come back to me, and I will give you peace. I also remind you, my beloved, that the days are short. Do not spend them worrying about things that will not matter in eternity. Worry adds nothing to your life. It only steals your joy. Trust me with the things you cannot control. Do what you can in love and leave the rest in my hands. When you lie down at night, do not let your mind be consumed with fear or regret. Instead, whisper a prayer of trust. Lord, I place my life in your hands. In that prayer, you will find rest. Take this warning also. The enemy seeks to distract you. He whispers that there is plenty of time. He tempts you with anger, with despair, with apathy, but do not listen to him. His words are lies. Your time is a treasure. Use it wisely. Live each day as if it were your last, not with fear, but with love. Hug your loved ones. Speak words of kindness. Pray without ceasing. Forgive quickly. Smile often, and walk with me. This is how you will live a life that speaks loudly in the grave. Finally, let me guide you in the greatest truth, love. Above all warnings, above all guidance, love is the path. Love me, for I have loved you with an everlasting love. Love those around you, even when it is hard. Love yourself, for you are my creation. And when you walk in love, you are walking in my light. The grave cannot silence love. Death cannot destroy it. Love lives forever, for I am love. So hear my words, my beloved child. Do not fear the warning, for it comes from a heart of love. Take it as a lamp for your path, as a compass for your soul. Live wisely, live lovingly, live faithfully. For what you do today will speak loudly in the grave, and I desire that your life speaks of love, faith, and hope eternal. My beloved child, now that you have heard my words of love, reflection, encouragement, and guidance, I bring you to the close of this message. Yet remember, my love for you does not end here. My voice does not stop speaking when these words are finished. I am always with you, whispering to your heart, guiding your steps, and reminding you that you are mine forever. I began by telling you that what you do today will speak loudly in the grave. Now, let this truth rest deeply within you. Today is a gift. This moment is holy. Every heartbeat, every breath, every thought, every choice, it all carries eternal weight. You may feel that your life is small, that your days are ordinary, but I tell you, Nothing is ordinary in my sight. Every act of love, no matter how simple, shines brightly in eternity. Every prayer, no matter how quiet, reaches my throne. Every step of faith, no matter how small, echoes forever. Do not underestimate the power of today, for today is all you truly have. Yesterday is gone, tomorrow is not promised. But today is in your hands. Today you can forgive. Today you can pray. Today you can bless someone with kindness. Today you can let go of anger. Today you can turn your heart toward me. And when you do these things, the grave will not be a place of regret, but a place of testimony. A testimony that you lived in faith, that you loved deeply, and that you walked with me. I want you to picture this, my beloved. When your body rests in the grave, the earth will grow silent, but your life will not. The way you loved will still be remembered. The faith you carried will still shine. The prayers you prayed will still bear fruit. Even after you have left this world, your choices will continue to echo in the lives of those you touched. Your children, your grandchildren, your neighbors, your friends, they will carry the memory of your love. And even more, heaven itself will bear witness to how you lived. This is why I urge you, live each day as if it were a letter written to eternity. Do not let it be filled with anger or fear. Fill it with love, hope, and faith. For the grave is not your enemy. It is only the doorway to life everlasting. But the life you live now prepares the song your soul will carry into eternity. I know you may feel afraid at times. The thought of the grave, of leaving this world, of stepping into the unknown. It may trouble your heart. But do not fear, my child. Did I not say, even though you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you will fear no evil, for I am with you. My rod and my staff will comfort you. I have prepared a place for you. When your time comes, I will not leave you alone. I will take your hand, and you will pass from this world into my eternal embrace. And in that moment, you will see that the grave was never the end. It was only the beginning of forever with me. So let my words give you peace. You do not walk this journey alone. I walk beside you, before you, and within you. My angels surround you. My spirit strengthens you. My love carries you. You are safe in me, both in life and in death. Nothing can separate you from my love, not sickness, not weakness, not time, not even the grave. Now, my beloved child, I call you to live boldly in love. Do not hold back. Do not waste time on regret. Do not cling to bitterness. Forgive freely, love deeply, speak kindly, pray faithfully, live each day as a gift. For when you do, your life will be a testimony that shines brightly, even after your voice is silent. And I remind you again, you are not too old, not too weak, not too forgotten to matter. You are still part of my plan. You are still my witness. Your prayers are powerful. Your love is needed. Your faith is a light to others. Do not let anyone tell you otherwise. As long as you have breath, you have purpose. As long as you live, you can glorify me. My child, I love you more than words can say. I have always loved you from the moment I formed you, through every season of your life, through every triumph and every failure. I have never left you, and I never will. When others turned away, I stayed. When others forgot, I remembered. When others failed you, I carried you. My love is everlasting, unchanging, and stronger than death. Rest in this love. Let it be your comfort, your strength, your hope. And now, as this message comes to a close, I leave you with this. Do not be afraid of the grave. Do not fear what lies ahead. Instead, live today with joy, live today with love, live today with faith. For what you do today will speak loudly in the grave, and I desire that your life speaks of beauty, hope, and eternal love. When your journey ends and you stand before me, I long to say to you, well done, my good and faithful servant. Enter into the joy of your Lord. Live today in such a way that these words will be your welcome home. And finally, my beloved child, let your heart rest. Do not carry burdens that are too heavy. Give them to me. Do not dwell on regrets of the past. Leave them in my mercy. Do not worry about the future. Place it in my hands. Simply walk with me today. Love with all your heart and trust me with the rest. I bless you now with my peace, my strength, and my everlasting love. And as this message ends, know that I will continue to speak to you. Come back tomorrow, for I have more to share with you. Each day brings a new word, a new encouragement, a new touch of my spirit. Walk with me daily, and your heart will never be empty. So go in peace, my beloved child. Live this day well, for what you do today will speak loudly in the grave, and your life, lived in love, will echo forever in eternity.